Hi everyone. Now we are going to see about what is motivation, the definition of motivation, and the nature of motivation, why motivation is needed. So, what is motivation? It is a desire to the act in the service of a goal. So, according to industrial psychology, motivation is very important for an organization to improve their productivity and to develop job satisfaction among the employee. So, let us see why motivation is needed or what is motivation and the nature of motivation. So, the term motivation is derived from the Latin word motivar, which means to move, which needs it makes us to move from the from one place to other by to reach our target goal. So, motivation is the desire to act in a service of a goal. Motivation refers to the reason behind the individual's action, which serves as motivation from human behavior. The mechanism that starts, directs, and sustains goal orientation behavior is known as motivation. So, we have some types of motivation. We have seen what is motivation, the meaning. Now, we are going to see the types of motivation. We have two types of motivation. One is like the internal factor, the other one is satisfying the external factor. That is type of internal motivation, and the second one is external motivation. The type of internal motivation, the fact is it helps, the motivation helps to learning, in the part of learning, to develop our attitude to the achievement, what are all the achievement we need, and the creation, how to create or how to create our boundary or how to create our identity, etc., and our physiological instincts. So, these are our internal motivation. Whereas the type of external motivation is getting incentives, overcoming the fear, accepting the power, affiliation, etc. So, in this type, internal motivation, which helps us to learn more and to get a knowledge about a particular thing well. So, whereas external motivation helps to overcome the obstacles we are facing. So, first we are developing our internal instinct well, and then to go out the to move on, and then we move on to the external thing. So, the internal motivation helps us to develop ourselves with the help of external motivation. So, now we are going to see about the definition of motivation. The first definition is like motivation is a process that accounts an individual's identity, direction, and persistence of effort towards attaining a particular goal. So, it is given by Glay in 1990. So, the meaning of definition is like which enhance the motivation, which involves the intensity, how hard one tries, the direction, what one choose to do, and persistent, how long one how long the consistency which they have in achieving the goal. So, how hard and what one choose and how persistent in their achieving goal. The definition 2 is like motivation refers to the reason underlying behavior, that is given by Mayer in 1997, which means the definition simplifies motivation as a underlying reason that drives individual to act in certain way. In this thing, the motivation helps or drives the underlying reasons which helps to drive the individual to act in certain way, which enhance both internal desire and external influence. Okay, this make us to trigger our inner drive. Okay, to identify our in our drive by the individual to act in it. It regulate us to the motivation regulate us to act in certain way to enhance our internal desire. What are all the desire we need, what are all the desire we want to achieve our goal, and that leads to external influence. Next, we are going to see the nature of motivation. Motivation is a dynamic influence by changing internal and external factor. It varies in intensity and direction, driving individuals towards specific goal. It is shaped by individuals' difference by its values, beliefs, and the experience. So motivation is a context dependent responsible to situational clues and environment. It involves both internal drives and external drives in driving behavior. So it involves the both drives to achieve a particular goal. Thank you.